Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Good evening, Cupcakes. It is a beautiful day here in Emshwiller Hub. I hope your day is going wonderfully. So, unfortunately, last episode we did not get a chance to try out the Fer De Lance, Richthofen's Revenge. But this time, that is the absolute first thing we're doing. So right now, we're sitting at 20% for Navy rank. This is a war zone, war system, so we have some conflict zones. We're not going to be doing ground conflict zones. We've already established that those do not affect rank. We're going to be doing space combat conflict zones. I was bragging about how this is a war system. Is it even still a war system? I don't think so. I think everything got settled. Okay, well, then we're gonna head over to Maliar. So, in between last episode and this episode, we did try to do some combat. It didn't go particularly well. We did destroy a lot of ships, but then we got ganked, and that didn't work out very well. So this time, let's try for that to not happen. This one looks like it's got, hey, medium intensity conflict zone. Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna stick to medium intensity conflict zones for now. We're gonna increase the intensity once we get some more engineering done, or we'll go ahead and increase the intensity once we get the Federal Corvette. Guard of the Outer Imperial Colonies. Jet Dynamic Services versus the Guard of Outer Imperial Colonies. I guess we're gonna go with the Guard of Outer Imperial Colonies. I'm sure it didn't help the last conflict zone. It looked like we were on the losing side. Like, it looked like they needed us to carry them, and oh boy, we could not carry them as much as they needed. As for what we're gonna be doing today after this, I don't know. We might do some planet landings. We might just keep killing dudes, because we do need that decoded emissions data. Are you serious? Well, I guess we're just fighting for the Empire then. Alright. Where's all the red dudes? There's one. It's looking like they don't really need our help here. But, I mean, we're gonna provide it anyway. I don't even know if we can get extra from doing kill warrant scans in conflict zones. So something that I noted in the bonus stream is that we do kinda, it might be good to replace one of these pulse lasers with the multi-cannon. Dang it. Come on. I'm holding this so that I'll get the kill warrant scanner. Oh boy. We got ganked right away. Defeat enemy spec ops wing. Oh boy. Incoming missile, huh? So yeah, 2 reasons to replace the pulse lasers. One of the pulse lasers with a multi-cannon. One, because it would help us to not, you know, be so reliant on our weapons stuff. And secondly, because I have noticed that we take quite a while to finish dudes off. Does anybody want to help take down an Imperial cutter? I promise I will share the credit. Thank you. My goodness. Took way longer than it should have. No, it's hard to say. That Imperial Eagle was only worth 21,000, but the Cobra Mark III was only worth 30-something thousand. We didn't scan the Imperial Eagle, so I don't know. We scanned this one, so we'll see. If it's worth 20-something thousand or what. But yeah, in between this episode and last, we did, like I said, we did take out the ship out for a combat flight, and yeah, it didn't go particularly well. I mean, it went better for most of it than it did at the start of this one. But yeah. But yeah, that's definitely a strong argument for really being careful with your shields at the start. And I think that's actually something that people who support bi-weave shield generators over prismatic shield generators tend to forget, is that in situations like this, in terms of like PvE. Because like you see how many module malfunctions we're getting. That is increasing the amount of time that it takes to take this guy down by quite a bit. And if it takes so long that he ends up getting his shields back, then it's gonna take even longer. Okay, we won this conflict zone. Now, we didn't gain any rank with the Empire for that. Oh my gosh. Boy, did we have get a lot of damage to the ship though. Like, look at this. 16%? No wonder it was malfunctioning all over the place. My goodness. I think, you know, I kind of want to get prismatic shields for this ship just because of that. Another happy landing. 100,000 credits to repair. Ooh. 500 to restock. So let's just stay away from Imperial cutters from now on, okay? Until everyone else is dead. Oh, they do have outfitting. Yeah, so I think maybe module repair limpets would actually be a good idea to bring into battle if we're gonna be that risky with our shield and whatnot. You got yourself any of them prismatic. They do have prismatic shield generators. Oh, problem is, that's way too much. So yeah, we're gonna need to engineer our power plant, and in that case, we need some heat conductive wiring, some conductive components, and some selenium. So how do we get selenium then? Well, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and check. Our internal power plant. We could just upgrade to a 6A. Well, not here, but... Well, let's go ahead and just do a whole bunch in this system that aren't team related. Oh my goodness. That's good for reputation, aren't they? Modified embedded firmware. I do know that we actually do need those. We don't want to accept the high threat missions, and we definitely don't want to accept the team missions. And then support. Yeah, I'll donate 300 credits to the cause. Or 300,000 credits, rather. Alright, so now you'll remember we were at 20%. And now we're considered allies of the Empire, so that's cool. So we were at 20%, and now we're at 24%, which is not great, but the thing is, like, it's better, like, it's better than not taking those, you know what I mean? No destination available for any of these, right? Well, okay. I think we actually have kill orders for like all of them. Like, no, I don't see the jet dudes. Yeah, so there's no downside to fighting for jet dynamic factions. Well, other than the fact that we might end up dying. We'll see. I want to get close because I want to scan them with my data link scanner. See if maybe that can get me any engineering stuff. Wait, are those prismatic shields? What? Or are those bi-weave shields? I can't remember which ones are the green ones. Oh, this was probably not a good idea. But he's being fired on by multiple guys, so I'm hoping maybe he'll be distracted with them. Seems to be the case. Alright, we need to bring our multi-cannon into this just to like do anything to his shield. I don't like using multi-cannons, kinetic or explosive weapons rather, for shields, but in this case, basically we need to just put out all the DPS we can. Guess we should have got like a shield booster. I think that's probably how he got back to 80% so quickly. Seriously? Was that a plasma attack? Oh my goodness. Why is medium intensity more difficult than high intensity? And yeah, that was a plasma attack. You dead, right? Yeah. 55,000. That feels like it should be worth a little bit more. There's a lot of engineering materials. And I'm wondering if we really shouldn't have like look at that. Grid resistors, electrochemical relays, high density composites. We could really use those, actually. Yeah, you want to do extraction sites for combat bonds. Or, what was it? Bounties. It's kind of weird that on-foot conflict zones give more combat bonds than the flight ones. Like, by a ridiculous amount. Oh, boy. Yeah, so you can't really stack these missions, just for the record. I guess I don't know what order it uses in terms of the logic, but yeah. Each kill will only count towards one mission, but it looks like it's not applied like randomly. Yeah, how it works is not that it's applied randomly. Like there's some logic to it. Maybe like it checks first to see if maybe there's... I'm gonna go to this high intensity conflict zone because I'm gonna check, because we were there, we were at a high intensity conflict zone and it was easier than either of these medium ones. I mean, up until the point where we died, but that's aside from the point. Much more difficult than before. They're ganking this dude, so... Oh, I believe I said we weren't going to be fighting any Imperial cutters. But okay, I guess we are. So we missed it coming in, but that is an Imperial capital ship. So you notice how we're like a single pilot? You know, this is basically like a fighter. That right there is kind of like a battleship. A lot of people, they get upset because you can do things to disable a capital ship, right? But what happens is that they'll just jump away. You won't get to see like them explode. And people kind of like, oh, but I want to, you know, destroy the capital ship. But that doesn't make, you know, I argue that it actually makes sense. Because none of these conflict zones are worth a capital ship's destruction. So it actually makes sense that they would jump away once they became like at risk at all. He takes an Imperial courier like no problem. That's a great Fer De Lance that right there. Come on. I'm just trying to get the kill warrant scan. I don't think that actually will do anything because I think that's just for bounties. And these guys, they are upstanding citizens, which we are moitering for territorial dispute. That's actually an advantage of fixed weapons, is that you don't have to deal with that. If we were to have some fixed plasma guns, we would have to have much better aim than I actually do, but the chaff wouldn't even be an issue. Get over here. Like, what the heck? You launched plenty of plasma shots at me, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna head over to this. And it's not like he's, like, running to safety. He's running to the Imperial capital ship. Like, what? But look, we still have 100% hull integrity. Like, our shields are not doing great right now, but we still, like... Whereas with the medium intensity conflict zone, we were already at like 40% both times. So I don't know what the heck's going on with the combat zone rating. But okay. Alright. We're gonna figure out what the heck is going on with this decoded emissions data, and we're gonna get back to that after the break. So let's head out to Grant Point, get this ship repaired. It's at 10% hull integrity. Get the ship repaired. We won't have any combat missions to turn in. In fact, I think we won't have any combat missions at all. Not this stream, but we'll see. We might end up with one. 3,000, so almost 100,000. Is getting us extra because we did not blow up 691,000 credits worth of ships. Anyway, I'm gonna check and see what we need for this decoded emissions data. We need the decoded emissions. Hold on. We need the decoded emissions data for the engineer, right? Not Liz Ryder. Tiana Fortune, I think. 50 units of decoded emissions data. Right, okay. So we're heading back to Medupe City because we are going to pick up Marie's pod racer, and we're gonna be trying to scan stuff on the ground. Gonna be going to crash sites and whatnot and seeing if we can't get it from there. But once again, we are back from the break, and so it is time to all y'all watching this. You guys are my sponsors, and I appreciate you. Heart hands for you. We're just gonna kind of jump around randomly, find various different planets, scan them, and then we'll see what sort of signal sources we get off of the planets. And hopefully that will lead us to some decoded emissions data. Haven't. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know. Really? Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the heck out of this, because we about to die if we don't. Come on. Combat loadout, disembark. Just wanted some information. You could have, like, literally any of this. Oof, boy, that's gotta hurt. That's it? That's all? This was what you died for? Oh my gosh. Is there even anything for us to scan here? No. No. It was all a waste. Ugh, it's another one of these. And, Can I don't think that the maintenance panels are supposed to be completely detached from the SRV. Wow. Seems like the latest update might have included a bug or two. Because I have never seen this before. You fix one bug and then two rear their ugly heads to take its place. How it goes. Well, health monitor will be nice. Yeah, so clearly this SRV is supposed to be spawning in the ground. And that's why we can't access the power regulator. Remember when we were going to be in our SRV? Warning! Ship under attack! Oh no! Oh no! Ship under attack! Oh, that's good. Look. I don't want to kill you. I'm just trying to take all your data. How do I enter turret mode? There we go. Comms control is now active. So we should be able... Okay, so I do need to enter the turret mode. Do I do this? Yes, okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there we go. Doesn't look like we can request anything. Okay, so apparently we are not allowed here either. But that's not going to stop us. Data point. Okay. If it's a public data point, then how am I trespassing? Can someone explain that to me? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I know what this is. So we need to scan each of the data points before the data point reset time. Stop. You. All right. So we scan this one, and then the other ones become available. That should reset timer, right? Yes. Or rather, it'll add time to the timer. Okay. Operations terminal is now active. Okay. I don't think this is... Yeah. I'm wondering where the heck I'm supposed to go next. Oop. I think I see it. There we go. Just in the nick of time. Unusual encrypted files. Classified scan data bank. Like a glove. So we're gonna go to that other place because there was actually one more place. So we'll go to that one place and then we will end the stream. Well, at least we got some data. You know? And let me guess, I'll be trespassing here too. So even though I'm almost 2 kilometers away, I'm still getting hit with a fine. Well, fine. Oh boy. Was that a mine? They mined this place? Oh, or was that a ship? Okay. See, the ship still wants to attack me, wants to moita me. Is it a ship or is it a drone? Because if it's a ship, it looks like it's that Imperial Navy vessel we saw before. Yeah, it's a Python. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to call down the ship and then just bounce. Like as fast as possible. Nah. We'll be fine. Come on. Come on! Thank you. Or chip. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Well, it's gonna have to hunt me through Friendship Drive. Well, there it goes. I had hoped. At least I tried. And it was a daring escape. Just, you know, it died. Aww. Lost our cartographic data. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the rest of your day is a good one. Heart hands.